I've had some really bad performances. Again, since I was young, this is something I dreamt of doing. And I reluctantly auditioned, and it was one of the worst experiences of my life. Cool. So before I emailed Astro, I'd never reached out to any other music director. I'd always idolized him, so he's the one person I really, really wanted to get in touch with. But I've experienced failures in other ways. Once I got into the industry, this happens to a lot of singers, but recording a song, but then the music director going with something else, or the director of the film wanting someone else. So that's happened. I've had some really bad performances, that have really kind of made me rethink about how I approach my craft. So that type of stuff has happened. So I've definitely experienced failures, and I think they're important because they are good points of introspection and figuring out how one can change and continue, getting better. So, yeah. No, I'm really bad at acting. I kind of like freeze up in front of cameras if I'm asked to act. And I was once asked to audition for a role, and I reluctantly auditioned, and it was one of the worst experiences of my life. So no, I don't think so. I mean, I'm also not one to ever completely deny any possibilities, so maybe at some point in the future. I love film, and I really love the craft and the artistry that goes into acting. So maybe at some point, if the right role comes my way, but if I did act, the director would have a really hard time, and I'd probably make their life really, really irritating for that period of time. But maybe, we'll see. Yeah, big time. Before I really do it, though, I really want to master that kind of singing and that kind of music. I think folk music is amazing, and that vocalizing is so special and it's so raw and it's from the heart, which is what I'm all about. But it's different from what I'm used to. I come from a completely different musical background. Carnatic music, the kind of way you phrase and the way you vocalize, or with the R&B stuff, it is a world apart, a universe apart from folk music. So I want to take my time to really, when I do it, I want to do it right. I want to do it justice, because it's a beautiful form that has been passed on generation after generation. So yeah, I super interested in doing it. I love listening to folk music, and I'm actually working on just kind of getting into that style a little bit more, just by myself, just personally, just trying out some things. So in the near future, for sure, I will be, yeah. Yeah, I don't think fame destroys life, because, again, since I was young, this is something I dreamt of doing, and I wanted to be performing in front of thousands of people, and I wanted to connect with people like that. So, but there is the aspect of it where you do lose a sense of privacy when you leave the house. You can no longer be as carefree, in certain instances. But I'll say this, I think it's that kind of takeaway, and the fact that I don't get that, I'm okay with it, because it's still all worth it, because I get to do what I love every day, and I get to connect with millions of people. So that's special enough for me to be okay compromising some of my privacy sometimes. Oh man, I'm not single. I'm seeing someone right now. Yeah. To all the Astro Ulagam viewers, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Peace. Cool.